Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Trico, also known as Horror Fan for Life. And the next movie I'm going to be talking about is based on a true story. It is called Jason's Letter. It was released on June 11th, 2017. It is an independent drama movie that has a 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb. It was written and directed by Terrence Tykeen, and it stars Vivica A. Fox, Quentin Aaron, and Michael Perry. Quentin Aaron, you know him from the movie Blindside, um, amongst others. Vivica A. Fox, she's been in a lot of great movies, and the last name speaks for itself because she is a Fox. But that being said, uh, like I said, this is a true story. It is about the shooting death of an unarmed middle school kid. One of his classmates, Jason, decides to write a letter to the city council, basically telling them what they need to do to change what's going on in their community, especially in the African American and Mexican American communities. We find a Mexican American father whose son was killed by officers months prior. Um, Current father, um, Troy, played by Quentin Aaron, he is going through the same thing. That was his son that was killed. He was unarmed, and he and the community are fed up with the actions of these officers. Now, predominantly, they have mostly white officers um, in these black and Mexican American neighborhoods patrolling. And there's been a lot of problems with harassment and all these different things. In fact, we find a man who actually won a lawsuit against the city and the police officers for beating him for no reason. He was awarded $1 million, yet these two white officers still continue to harass him, and it's disgusting. Uh, I don't care if you're white, black, Mexican American. If you are a law enforcement official, you are there to serve and protect, and that is it. And this movie just goes to show that there are some bad apples out there that have no business being in law enforcement. I think this movie speaks a great message. I think Jason's letter to the local city council about what they should do about the training and who should be patrolling certain neighborhoods, I think it's right on point because you eliminate all that if you just did it like he outlines it in his letter to the council. Basically, he's telling them that instead of having white officers patrol the black neighborhoods and Hispanic neighborhoods, just have all of them patrol your more white dominated areas, and then have more blacks and Mexican Americans patrol uh, their areas uh, to basically bridge the gap and just keep it peaceful for everybody. Because the trouble seems to center around the white officers and their shootings of unarmed blacks and Mexican Americans. The ending to this movie made my heart explode and my mouth drop. I could not believe what happens in the end of this movie, but it happens every day, unfortunately. I was looking at some statistics. Now, these are from 2017, and doing my research, every day 310 people are shot in the U.S. Now, they're not killed, all of them. They're shot. That's 310 people a day. 21 of them are children ages 1 through 17. Every year, 113,000 plus are shot every year. Of those 113,000 plus, over 7,700 of those are kids. Now, of those 113,000 plus people shot every year, 12,800 30 are murdered. Another 22,274 die from suicide. Suicide is a big issue in this country. Um, a lot of it comes from different things, depression, whether they're dealing with uh, onset Alzheimer's disease, or they just are tired of living, or if they have survivor's guilt from a shooting. Most recently, months ago, a couple of survivors from a shooting there in Florida, they took their lives because they had survivor's guilt, that their classmates died and they survived. And we got to nip this stuff in the bud. Suicide shouldn't be an option, and we shouldn't have this many in our country. If we would take the time to recognize uh, people are having issues, and we need to address those. And as far as the uh, thousands of people being murdered, we just got to be better people. I don't understand people's thought process of just going out. I'm just going to decide to go out and kill somebody. I don't get it. Uh, but we got a huge problem in this country with shooting deaths, not only from police officers, but from gang members, uh, from mentally uh, disabled, challenged people, disgruntled workers, uh, kids who are bullied. Uh, it's it is a huge issue, and we gotta nip this in the bud. And this movie's got a great message. I love the kid's letter to the city council, and the ideas he presented to them in it. And I think that should be a nationwide thing. What they plan to do in that letter, in my opinion. But other than that, this movie is really good. I wish it could have been a little bit longer, and I wanted to know more about the shooting of that unarmed middle school student, because in this movie, the officers who did the shooting, they weren't prosecuted or fired or reprimanded at all. So there's more to the story that we're not getting. And I know there are some corrupt people out there. There are corrupt police officers, judges, and all different things. But you can't tell me that these guys went and killed this kid and there was no weapon, no nothing, that they weren't going to be reprimanded, fired at minimum, and prosecuted for manslaughter. It is beyond me. Uh, but other than that, in the comment section below, give me your thoughts and opinions on this movie. I'm going to give Jason's Letter an 8 out of 10. But just give me your thoughts and opinions on the movie and what I just talked about. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe today for more content. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. But thank you guys always for watching, and check you later.